This is a world where humans and demons coexist. All children are kept in camps, confined like livestock. Each child wears an ID bracelet on their wrist. They play carefree in the yard, watched over by seemingly kind soldiers. But the moment the alarm sounds, fear spreads across everyone's face. The bracelets begin to glow. The children whose bands turn red are taken to the experiment tower. Strapped tightly into metal chairs, the chosen children sit in a circle as the machine powers on. A crushing force surges through the air. Their energy is drawn out, merged into one devastating blast aimed at the Dark Tower in the distance. Only the pure energy of children can destroy it. The Dark Tower stands at the center of all worlds, maintaining balance and peace across dimensions. If the tower falls, demons from other realms will invade and bring ruin to the human world. For years, half-human, half-demon monsters have been scheming to destroy the tower. One night, Jack was shaken awake by an earthquake. Every time he dreamed of the Dark Tower being attacked, a quake would strike in real life. He was convinced the tower was the cause of these earthquakes, but no one believed him. Not even his mom, who said he was just imagining things. Ever since his father's death a year ago, things had gotten worse. His mom's new boyfriend even claimed Jack had mental issues and needed therapy. But what good would a therapist do? Jack had been dreaming about the Dark Tower for a full year. To the psychologist, it was just a worsening delusion. Jack had no choice but to capture what he saw in his dreams by drawing it all out on paper. Until one day, walking home, Jack saw something terrifying. A masked man. All the masked men had stitches on their necks. These were the ones kidnapping children to destroy the tower. Just then, a homeless man stopped Jack and warned him, "Be careful of the masked ones. You're full of spiritual power. They'll come for you." Jack's heart began to pound. As a bus pulled up, he jumped on and fled. But his escape had already drawn the demon's attention. When he got home, his mom said she was sending him to a mental hospital for a while. That night, Jack silently prayed, "Please, no more dreams." He didn't want to be seen as crazy anymore. But instead of the Dark Tower, Jack dreamed of a man in black. This man had the power to control everything. He whispered one word, "Never," and sparks exploded from his hand, incinerating the man standing before him. Suddenly, the scene shifted again. It was the final war of the century. Only a father and son were left from the legendary Gunslinger clan. They were hunting the man in black. But with a simple gesture, the man in black stopped the father's breathing. Just like that, only one gunslinger remained. When Jack woke up, staff from the mental hospital had arrived to take him in, but he noticed the same stitched lines on their necks, just like the masked men from his dreams. He ran to tell his mom, "They're here! The monsters from my dreams, they're real!" But she thought he was just throwing a tantrum. She promised to pick him up in a week. Jack nodded and agreed, but as soon as he returned to his room, he packed all his drawings into his backpack. While pretending to use the bathroom, he climbed out the window and ran. The masked men chased him for blocks, but eventually lost his trail. Following the clues in his drawings, Jack arrived at an old, abandoned house. He'd seen this place in his dreams. There was a portal here, a gateway to another world. He entered coordinates into a strange machine, those of the gunslinger's location. Suddenly, a glowing golden vortex opened nearby. To test it, Jack tossed one of his shoes inside. It vanished instantly. As he hesitated, a monstrous creature appeared behind him, grabbing him and lifting him into the air. It tried to suffocate him. Jack fought back with everything he had. To his surprise, his power was strong enough to kill the beast. The house began to collapse. Without a second thought, Jack dove into the light. He emerged in a medieval wasteland, dry, harsh, and endless. After days of traveling, Jack finally found the gunslinger. But the gunslinger believed Jack was working for the man in black and tried to throw him off a cliff. Panicking, Jack told him about his dreams and showed him the sketch of the man in black. He pleaded, trying to prove that he came from another world. The gunslinger, full of hatred for the man in black, finally believed him. Jack was desperate to uncover the truth behind his visions. And so, the two set off together on a journey to find the Dark